Hey folks, Rob here, and we're just going to go do a combination video today. We've been kind of under weather here, so ain't much been going on. I had to come out of the house a little while. I was about to go stir crazy. Being sick sucks. I have this is a Midten green laser bore sighter. Now this is real similar to the one that Danny He over at Daxson just sent me. Midten had reached out to me and wanted to send me this one. There are some slight differences in them, but very slight. Only in really how the battery compartment goes in. This is the Midten Professional Laser Bore Sighter for multi-calibers. Now this will work on anything that's got a metal barrel or a metal sleeve, or as long as it's got some metal on the end of the barrel, it will work. And there is your manual, if you can see it. Just basically tells you a little bit how to use it. We're not going to go too in depth on it because these are about as simple to use as simple can get. So inside the package you get your unit itself, and this is a chunky unit right here. That magnet must be pretty stout. It's got a little bit of protective film there on the magnet. We'll peel that off and get rid of that. And inside here you have your battery compartment, and the plus side of your battery does go up. So it does come with the battery, because there's what's in the box, is your battery and your unit. And this is a ER 14250. So 14250, and you simply drop it in the top, screw on your battery cover, and you're ready to go. Now this one, like the Daxson, has the concentric circles on it so that you can center it on your bore. And like I said, a bore sighter is not a precision tool. It's not gonna have you shooting the X's out of bullseye. This is to get you on target to where you can make your fine adjustments after the fact. So this is to get you on paper. Before I started using bore sighters, I have come out here with a .22 rifle and a scope on it and maybe put 100 rounds through one and give up because I was so aggravated because I couldn't figure out where the daggone thing was shooting. All right, so for a test of our bore sighter, I have outfitted our Winchester Wildcat with the Bestsight 1x5x30. This is a 30mm tube. Low power variable optic, and I had to put on these dang high mounts because everything you get nowadays, if it comes with rings, it comes with these stupid high mounts. Now I could see high mounts if you had a big objective on the end of it, but come on guys, these things come with the same size objective as the tube. They don't need a high mount. I'm going to have to order some 30mm mediums and lows, and in order to use this, you would take your rifle bore. Let me see if I can get you a better shot. All right, you got your rifle bore there, and you have your magnet. Now, it does have ring. God, that thing is tight. And honestly, that one inner circle right there is just about the perfect size for a 22. Let me look around her here and see what we got. Yes, that is very, very close. Very close. Takes a little fidgeting to get it right where it needs to be. But that looks about right. I don't know if I can get you a shot of that or not, but that's how you kind of tell where you're at with the concentric circles. Now that we've got it where we want it, let me set you back over here. All right, and this is a green laser, and it is a very visible laser. We've got our little Baize portable bench here, or rest here. So this scope looks like it's right on, except it's several inches to the right. So let's move it. Let's see if that gets us on paper. And we are going to have to come up. All right, guys, that's dead center of the crosshairs. So let's see how good a job I did lining that up. So we're going to load us up 10 rounds. And always remember, take your bore sighter off the bore. And we're just going to be using some Federal auto match here. Guys, it looks like it's getting dark out here, but it's actually only about 5:30. The sun is just going behind the hill over here. When you're living up in a holler, it just gets dark quick. And when the time goes back this week, I think that's this weekend, this time of night it will be dark. So given another week, or this weekend, this time will be it won't be no shooting light this late. This does have red and green illuminated reticles though, that you can use to illuminate your target. We're going to take a 5-shot group down there to center, and then we're going to see how close the mid-10 got us. That's assuming that I had it pretty well where it needed to be on the bore, which could be debatable. All right, let me put my ears on, and we'll take 5 shots down there and see where I'm grouping. Now I have one of the little cricket targets down there. It's got 5 different little bullseyes on it. So we're going to shoot for the middle bullseye first, and then we'll adjust from there. So we are on fire. I should have brought my sandbag. All right, let's walk down there and see where we hit. We'll go down there and check it out and see if I'm anywhere even close. Here's our first shots. Looks like we are just about, what, half inch to the right, or left I should say, and about an inch high. So pretty good for getting us on paper. Let's go back there and make that adjustment. I'll put 5 more down there, and then we'll try to hit these 4 smaller targets. All right, so I went 2 clicks to the right because this is half MOA. Whew. Struggling to breathe. Half MOA, so I went 2 to the right and 4 down. So let's see where that gets us. We'll put us 5 more shots on the center bullseye, and then we'll shoot at our 4 smaller targets. So that was that magazine. Our bolt is locked back. We're empty. So let's take another walk down there. Although I don't know how many more walks I got left in me. Okay. I think that might have moved us to the right a little, but I still think we need to come down. I'm gonna come down 4 more clicks, and then we'll start at this top right, top left, bottom, top left, top right. We'll do 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, instead of going 4, I went 8, because the first 4 didn't seem to move us a whole lot down there. So I moved us 8, and we're going to shoot at the number 2 bullseye down there. And let's see what the illumination looks like on it. It's best at its brightest levels. Let's try it with our red illumination on. I can't say as I've ever shot one with the illumination on to see what it does. Definitely makes the crosshairs more visible. Alright, we're going to put 5 on that number 2 target. If I can. Now we'll go to the number 3 target. Okay, that was 5 on our number 2 and number 3. I'll load us up 10 more rounds, and we'll finish up, and then we'll look at our target and see how that little bore sight. Well, I know the bore sighter done good because we was on paper. We was close. And now that I've used a red and green, I've already decided that green is the best for daylight visibility. The most accurate little bore type of and it's the one I've used up till now, is the Midten. You know, the one that takes a little arbors on the ends to fit the bore and sticks down the bore. That has been the most accurate of those type that I have had yet. And this one here seems to be just as accurate, and the Daxison is accurate. Will I ever go back to a red bore sighter? No. And now that I've had this type, will I go back to the other type? No. This will work anything on a 12 gauge with a red dot, a muzzle loader, you know, something big board that you can't get an arbor to fit down. Flash hiders that will set on the end of a flash hider without no adapters or anything to make it fit down your bore of a AR type rifle. This would probably stick to the end of a suppressor as long as it had a metal lining. Air guns that have metal sleeves in the barrel. You know, If it's got any steel at all in the end of the barrel, this is going to stick to it, and you're going to be able to use this regardless. So I got us 10 more rounds loaded up there. We're going to take a shot at the 4 and 5, and then we'll get them and see how I done. I should have brought my sandbags out, but this is just I hadn't planned on making any videos, and Macy's really, really sick, and Sheila's not well either. She had to come home from work today. I haven't worked in 2 days. And hadn't planned on making any videos, but they decided they was going to come in the living room and watch Grey's Anatomy. And that's where I draw the line. Sick or not, I'm coming outside. We're going to see what this little bore sighter does. I think I pulled that second one. I felt it. Is that 4 or 5? Let's go to our next one and shoot. I must have put 5 on that other one. So we're locked open. Unsafe. Now let's turn our illumination off so I don't forget, because I will forget. And our illumination's off. I'm going to walk down and get that target and come back, and we'll take a look at it. Stay. All right, guys, here's our target. Of course, here was my sight in. I put 10 shots there, and I moved us down 4 clicks from there. And then I come back and done 8 clicks down. This was our number 2, number 3, and the one I thought I pulled one on was actually my best group. I didn't pull one. I was seeing that 4 there and thought I pulled one. And then our number 5. So those last 2 right there were hovering around. This one's under an inch, and this one's probably just under an inch. So with a little more fine tune and maybe a little bit better ammunition. But guys, this Midten green magnetic bore sighter works, and it works well. It's easy to see. I mean, I can see it. This one's really bright. Of course, it's getting dark on the hillside there, but you know, I can see that up there at 50 yards easily. Up there about halfway up the hill on the rock face. I can't hold still to save my life. I'm shaking like I mean, literally, I'm shaking like shaking terribly. I just heard a squirrel up there. He's about where I got that other one the other day with the cricket pistol. If I could see him in the leaves, I hear him. I can hear him over there. Anyway, guys, that is the Midten Laser bore sighter. There's a little bit of info on it. If you want to check it out, I'll leave a link to it in the Amazon store. Midten bore sighter, multi-caliber. I don't know if you can see that there or not. And honestly, great little sighter. This one or the Daxison, either one would be a this thing's chunky though. This thing's a chunk. This must have a hell of a magnet on it. But yeah, anyway, guys, appreciate you watching. Check out the Midten Laser bore sighter, and until next video, we'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching.